The holocaust of ecstasy and freedom. Basically my Sunday nights. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we are going to play a little bit more Plague Inc. custom scenarios. We're going back a couple of years now to one of the most subscribed and most popular ones ever added to the game. This is Cult of Cthulhu. I'm going to try to read this, but no promises. So, according to the description, mglw'nafh, Cthulhu R'lyeh, wgah'nagl, fhtagn. It's basically Welsh. In his house at R'lyeh, it's a very popular thing in Cthulhu mythology, and I don't know how to pronounce it at all. He waits, dreaming. Will the cult of Cthulhu be able to awaken the great old one, or will they be rooted out? I love this kind of thing. We've done Cthulhu games in the past on the channel. Quite excited to give this a go. So let's hop straight in on normal difficulty. We did actually play brutal in a video I was trying to record last night, and it went spectacularly well, oddly enough, but no. I think this is a Neurax worm, by the looks of it, and that is not something I've ever played with before, so that could only go well, right? The great old one, together we strive to awaken Cthulhu from his deep slumber. From here we spread. We shall choose a location and start spreading his dark words. Innsmouth or Arkham, perhaps. Now, Innsmouth, Shadow over Innsmouth specifically, is obviously a very, very well-known... there's a game, like a first-person horror game that's really, really good that we played on the channel like 4 years ago. Unfortunately, never finished it, but I've been thinking lately about going back to it and playing it again and actually getting through the entire thing. So, I guess that's why I decided to play Cthulhu Plague Inc. Let's start in good old Blighty. Why not? Right, I have no idea. Let's just get some points before we do anything else. I don't really know the ins and outs of the Neurax worm, so... I'm already getting like no points here. I've infected one dude. Still one dude. Gotta feel bad for this one. Oh, two dudes! Two dudes! Somebody's went and had a good night out, and suddenly I've got two. Okay, let's have a little look here. Severity, infectivity. It is a Neurax worm. Okay, transmission. What can we do here? Indoctrination. If his rule of Earth would be resumed, mankind would become as the great old ones. It is said that when the stars arrive, Cthulhu will awaken from his slumber. These are both pretty good. What's this one? Mists of the mist that rise from the ancient lost city of R'lyeh. So many of you are going to tell me in the comments how you pronounce this. Before you do, right, just read the other comments, because I'm pretty sure about 100 of you are going to do it. Cover the seas in a thick fog. Shut up. Oh, that's my alarm. Oh, I woke up at like 6 AM and decided to record. Oh no, I've put on snooze. That's a bad idea. Okay, I'm so professional. People that go into it return changed. Their minds open to the multiverse, right? And oh my god, look at this. Studies of the transmundane, mundane, ritual practices, brotherhood initiation, animal sacrifice, congregation of the faithful, dark chant. And then abilities, we've got elder sign resistance, cult loyalty, and reach the open minds. This is pretty baller. We're gonna go, for now, this one looks better in every single way, so we're gonna get indoctrination. That's gonna open indoctrination 2. Free and wild and beyond good and evil. Sequel announced, by the way. Oh, prequel announced. With laws and morals thrown aside and all men shouting and killing and reveling in joy. Basically a weekend in Preston. Right. Could have said that joke about pretty much anywhere, and somebody would have gone, ha ha, and laughed like Jimmy Carr for some reason. So yeah, I really don't know how the Neurax worm works. If it even has a job. If it's not just here over in the UK taking our jobs, which it could well be. I don't think I've ever played a Neurax worm scenario, so my plan is basically play it like any other scenario and hope for the best. That sounds like a good plan, right? It doesn't seem to be infecting many people. I'd expect to have infected more than 9 people, given how much infectivity I got. I've actually got quite a bit. We can keep pushing this up a little further. Let's get indoctrination 2. Come on, spread that round. There we go. It's getting a little better. it should be exponential, right? It should be like a big ball of disease where you get one person and that gets 2 people and that gets 4 people and that gets 8 people and so on, so on, so on, until everybody's a lovely diseased worm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how science works. The time is nigh, the great old one will soon rise. Oh, hello. The great celebration. Then the old ones would teach them new ways to shout and kill and revel and enjoy themselves, and all the earth would flame with a holocaust of ecstasy and freedom. Basically my Sunday nights. You feel me? You feel me. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm stuck in the UK. Right, is there anything about transport? What do these do? Any of these got infectivity? Yeah, a little bit, not much. Brotherhood initiation, let's grab that. Ah, here we go. Sacrificial rites, both quite high on lethality, so I don't want to necessarily go for that right now. I have no idea what any of these things do. I'm just gonna... This is why we're playing on normal difficulty, right? The hope is that on normal difficulty I can kind of just click random buttons and everything will go really well. That may not be the case, but I've got faith. I've got faith. My infection rate has increased pretty well. It's definitely a lot better than it was. There's worms absolutely goddamn everywhere, which is the dream. I think you'll all agree. My plan is basically to play it like bacteria, which I'm sure is folly, but... What's this? Oh, this is my Zoom thing. Meow. Never really used this. Woo! Woo! I'll stop now. Still, my main worries were still restricted to the UK. I love you, Blighty. I do. Oh, there we go. From England to Europe. Oh, and down to New Zealand. Sweet. There we go. That's more like... Oh, there we go. There we go. We've got Iceland as well. We're hitting some of the pretty difficult ones to kick things off with. Alright, let's go back. Let's focus still on transmission. Mists of R'lyeh. God, I'm not even gonna bother. You know what? While we're playing, I'm gonna Google how you pronounce R'lyeh. The mists from R'lyeh now form massive fog banks that roll over beaches and coastal cities. First published in Weird Tales in June 1928. Just so you know. Where's pronunciation? Oh, it's not telling me. Wikipedia, what's the point of you if you're not going to tell me how to pronounce this thing? Oh my god. Okay. This is clearly not the time to be Googling. Bloody Nora. Right, I got some points. I still want to avoid lethality, but we're going to up our severity and... Oh, yes, there we go. There we go. Now, I actually didn't, for the longest time, know what severity does. The only reason I know is because I Googled it the other day. I found the site saying, how do you pronounce it? And then there's this dude, he's just talking rubbish for ages. Right, just tell me how to say it, right? Okay. But anyways, apparently severity, what it does is it gets you more disease points, it gets you more DNA, which I actually had no idea what severity ever did. Now, it might also make your disease easier to cure or something like that. I'm not really sure about that, but... Can I point out how adorable my little worm is? Here he is, my little Cthulhu worm, just flying around the world, infecting everyone, turning everyone into cultists, ready to praise and summon the old gods. The nightmare corpse city of thing I can't pronounce rises from the deep, the loathsome towers reaching to the sky, leaving little doubt of the old one's existence. Nice. Starspawn. The Starspawn, Cthulhu's progeny, awaken from their slumber in thing I can't pronounce. They will dominate the human race for the cheap price of sacrifice to the facial. Look at that infectivity thingy. We need 27 DNA points. That is definitely next up on the thingamajiggy. I think it's definitely Welsh, isn't it? So the L sounds are probably like a more than a L. Like a yeah? Something like that. Iceland is the first to fall into anarchy due to Cthulhu. Why? There's only infected like 6,000 people. Calm down, guys. Ah, no, don't cure me. Nerds. Right, let's get that. Bam. Okay, we're going to pause it for a second. Bloody Nora. This worm gets around a little bit. I'm a little worried about Greenland right now. Greenland is kind of just doing its own thing and getting away with it. I think... There we go. Greenland, you nerds. Is that everyone? That looks like it might be everyone. Oh no, still got... most of Africa is holding out a little bit. And less so now. Right. They've started to research the cure, so I think we need to go into abilities. We will do whatever is necessary to keep the cult safe. That sounds like the right kind of thing, right? Yes, our brothers will attempt assassinations on important targets, creating chaos and halting counter movements. That sounds like the kind of thing that's going to prevent cure research for my Cthulhu worm. Reach the open mines. I don't know what either of these ones do. But it only costs 7, so let's just get it. What's this one? Elder Sign resistance. Humanities and its tricks stand no chance against a mind as old as the stars. I have so much DNA that I'm just going to get some stuff. Really? There we go. Reach the open mines free, for they possess incredible telepathic ability, and with it no man's thoughts will be just his own. There we go. I think this has been a mauling. Absolute goddamn mauling. The entire planet is nearly infected. Who is holding out? Angola! I never trusted you, Angola. My mother... there we go. Everyone's been infected, right, so now it is time for some Cthulhu ritual murders. We've got these Neurax worms, these happy little Lovecraftian Neurax worms, eating everyone's facial regions, probably. That's probably how it works. I gotta say, the custom things are really good for this. And now it's time to kill each other, sacrifice each other, and raise the old gods. So my transmission is pretty good. I don't really need that one. So let's focus on this stuff. That one, for example. Sacrificial rites. We shall cast our bodies onto the cliffs so that our master may rise. Murder in his name. When the time is right, we will renounce his return with the blood of the innocent. Chant of the masses. We join together in praise of Cthulhu, who for the moment will soon be upon us. I'm trying to get to this middle one, wherever it is. Dark incantation. To sum it up. Ritual of awakening. With our knowledge of spells and incantations, we are now closer than we have ever been. There we go. Ah, yes. Cthulhu awakens. Let the earth tremble and the sky break. I'm being very dramatic in case you can't tell. The great Cthulhu has awoken from his slumber. Here he comes to wreck the day. The whole world worships Cthulhu as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased and humanity is entering a dark new future as a slave species. We did it! I did my first thing on that first thing that was the first thing. Awesome. Easy frickin' peasy. I still don't know what a Neurax worm is. I like that one. That was pretty good. I love anything Lovecraftian now. Let's have a little look. I want to check something quickly. What does it say? It's just manipulative organism that burrows into the brain. That doesn't really tell me anything about it, does it? Parasitic lifestyle prevents DNA alteration from everyday injection. So I'm just curious as to what all these ones are. Necrovirus, nanovirus, bioweapon. A lot of these are ones I haven't touched before. Maybe I'll play through these on my own sometime and just kind of catch up, basically, so I know what the hell is going on. Right, ladles and gentle spoons. Let me know what you'd like to see potentially in the next video. There's been a ton of great new ones this month already, my own included. We might try the chlorovirus sometime. I did try Rise of the Arachnids. That's one of the ones I recorded. Unfortunately, I finished it in about 3 minutes. It was on the easier end of the scale, shall we say. Realistic Zombie Virus is pretty well rated as well, but it's incomplete and all that kind of jazz. Fear Plague was a pretty interesting one. I don't know, if you hop onto the Steam Workshop for Plague Inc., it's very easy to check out the top ones. Just any that you think look pretty cool. We might even try Primeval Anomalies still, even though I would get none of the references. Okay, so that was Cult of Cthulhu. That is one of the old ones. One of the old ones, because it's an old god. So, yeah, really cool. Thank you for everyone who joined me. Thank you for whoever the hell made that. I shall see you lovely folks in the next episode. That was me, so, yeah. Okay, cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.